Okay, so we're gonna play Doctor now, and we're gonna be loading up onto the game. This is an offering that the Survivors brought, which is really interesting considering this is probably one of the worst Survivor maps in the game. It really helps me though, because it's also one of the best Doctor games. They're tough. So right away you see me use my static blast. That's just holding down L1. You generally just want to use that to find where survivors are. I know there was people over here. And I see someone aside from that Jane. I don't think. Yeah, he didn't realize that I saw him. I saw a little flashlight peeking out around the corner. I heard this Steve coming up behind me. I should have honestly gone for a bit of a 180 swing instead of just turning around like that, but it's fine. Now he's at a loop where I can use Doctor's ability perfectly. If I hit him with that shock, he can't drop the pallet for a full second. So if I hit him with that shock, I'm basically safe for a full second from him dropping the pallet, and I can just chase him right through it since it's a smaller loop. And you saw that he kind of turned around and ran back at me. That's usually a pretty good survivor. That's usually a pretty good indicator rather when survivors have dead hard, meaning that they're gonna want you to swing at them. If you can wait through the swing, it usually gives you a pretty free hit. There's another dead hard right there. And that's generally why you don't see most really good killer players swing right away, because, okay, I see that 3 of them are healing over there. It's really good for me, actually, because they're wasting time. And they're only gonna get one person healed. I hear the person that's in here to my right, and I keep chasing her. Alright, I played that wrong because I didn't think that she would literally just sit in the pallet, because that was a fucking terrible play, but it's fine. She ran back into me anyway, so I can just hook her. I didn't see anyone else with the flashlight, so I'm just gonna pick her up, but I'm still gonna go up against the wall just in case. Now I see that she's healing down there, which means... Ooh, I'm gonna try something kind of sneaky. She knows where I just hooked her. She has a medkit. So I got 2 of them in my shock, meaning that the 3rd one is off doing a generator somewhere. I'm fine with that. If I can keep the pressure up with these 3 guys, then I am more than fine. Now with Doc, you kind of want to shock like I just said. You want to shock preemptively before they hit the pallet so they can't drop it. You don't want to be shocking them after the pallet or anything like that. You want to be making sure that you try and get it before they can get the prompt to pop open the pallet. Now considering how much these guys have been healing each other, I'm going to come back and see if they are. Yeah, there it is. They're going to probably drop this pallet immediately. That's fine with me. Even though oh, should not have missed that swing. I knew she was over here, so I swung through it, but that's fine. Alright, now I'm gonna walk towards the middle of the map and try and figure out where that last person is, because I know that she did the first generator basically completely on her own. Actually, this girl's right below me, so I just want to down her real quick. She ran into nothing. I'm not really sure what her plan was, so I'm just gonna hook her in the basement. I was literally right behind her. Weird. Alright, that's fine. This girl's either dead on hook or close to dead, yeah. And now I see where everybody is on the map, and that's the Doctor's big strength. He has a shitload of fucking map knowledge, and it helps you decide what to do. And I saw this person running towards me, so I'm just gonna shock right here to figure out where he is. Now I did hit her, so odds are, yep, somebody else is going to be coming for the unhook, and now, thanks to the totem they just broke, I can one-shot everybody. So whoever this is unhooking is going to go down immediately, no matter what. Now she's at unhook, so I'm literally just going to hook her right away and try and get information on where everyone else is, since I don't have my AoE shock ready just yet. Oh, she's not done unhook, never mind. Alright, so I see that there's 2 on this generator. I can hear the Jane to my right over here. she's above me. I'm not gonna make it to that generator in time, but I might be able to cut off this dude who was running over here. Maybe not. I think I heard someone running above me. But like I said, it's fine. It's fine if you don't get the full value out of the Haunted Grounds proc. Generally, even one down, you don't even necessarily have to get a down out of it. People see Haunted Grounds and they just run scared because they know that they're one shot. Okay, this guy's pretty smart. He ran off to the next pallet. This is a really safe pallet over here, so yeah, if he's not gonna loop it, then I'm just gonna break it. Now I know they're below me because I heard the scream. He went over to the left over there. I could try and mind game that pallet, but I'm gonna come down to this girl instead. Punch her for healing. And I know that Nia's over there as well. She probably has Decisive Strike, which is why she just didn't bother running at all. Okay, I hear this Nia running over around this wall. And that's why audio is so important in this killer. If you can tell where people are without having to see them, then that's huge for you. I don't know what that was, but I don't care. I'm just gonna go. I heard the Steve running down, actually, probably to go pick her up. Yeah, she got picked up immediately. I'm just gonna hook her though. Oh, this is a fake pallet. Oopsies. Unhook. Now to counter 360s, what you can always do is you can just take a small step backwards and go for a regular. What the fuck? Okay, I guess he lagged out. But this is a really shitty league for survivors. If he dead cards here, ooh, okay, never mind. He played that really well. I can just keep shocking here though, and he won't be able to vault it. Not when he wants to, at least anyway, so it makes him vault at a shitty time, which helps me, and now I can hook him. And that's why you want to be using your shock. You want to be using your shock to deny people vaults. Sometimes they get through the vault anyway while you're shocking them. What you can do is just turn around and like just double back, go the other way. I see one person on barbecue, which means the other two are probably pretty close. Yep. Somebody's in the basement for some reason. Probably looking for the chest down there for an item or some shit. I'm gonna come put pressure on her. She's gonna drop this pallet right. Oh, she should have dropped that pallet right away. Because if she drops that pallet, I have no way of chasing her. It would have bought her enough time to come get this unhook if she wants. Because now she's dead on the hook. I'm gonna keep chasing this Steve because I have no idea if she's borrowed time or not. If she doesn't, then it screwed them really fucking hard. Yeah, she just screwed her team really damn hard. I thought I saw an arm over here. So instead of picking that Steve up, I'm actually gonna go pick up the Jane because I know she doesn't have Decisive Strike right now. Whereas that Steve very well could have Decisive up right now. I don't know because that's just how Decisive works, unfortunately. I should put her on this hook actually. On this map, you do want to be kind of smart about how you use your hooks. Because you don't have all the hooks in the world. The hooks on this map kind of end up getting spread out sometimes. Alright. Well, instead of picking up the Steve, I'm just gonna pick this girl up. Because, like I said, I don't want to deal with Decisive Strike. Although by now, odds are Decisive Strike is already over with, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick him up. If she picks him up, I down the Steve. Yep. And I body blocked the pallet as well. Ooh, she actually avoided it by aim. I don't don't know how she didn't fucking scream with that last shot, but oh well. If she stays in this pallet, I hit her again. It's just as simple as it is. Now, I don't think that C was unbreakable because he's been on the ground for a while. He probably would have used it by now if he did. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. And that's game over. So the Doctor, generally, he is one of the strongest killers in the game because of how much map pressure he can put out, because of how much map knowledge he has. And he's really strong at loops too. You saw how I was using my shock to try and cut people off whenever they were vaulting, or right before they were vaulting, or dropping a pallet, or whatever it was. You gotta keep in mind, whenever you hit somebody with your shock, they go down, or sorry, they can't use a pallet for a pallet or a window or whatever it may be for a full second. So that full second gives you time to go for another hit, go for a bit of a chase, maybe try and cut them off, whatever it may be. Doctor's also really strong against items because if a survivor's in tier 3 madness, which I didn't really talk about the tiers of madness, so I'll actually talk about that really quickly. Every time you shock somebody with your static charge, it'll take them up 1 tier of madness automatically, from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and that's not really what you're looking for when it comes to the Doctor. You're not playing him to try and tier people up. Generally, that's just a side effect, really, of what happens in the game. So, yes, the different tiers of madness provide different things. Tier 3 makes it so that people can't use items, they can't heal, it wastes their time. So if you can get to someone to tier 3 while shocking them to try and deny them a loop, by all means go for it. But that's not really what you should be looking for, and that's what a lot of doctors end up doing. They waste time trying to get a survivor to tier 3 before you even chase them at all, or before you even try and hit them at all. That's not what you want to be doing at all. You just want to shock people to find out where they are and shock them at loops. That's the only time you should ever be shocking this Doctor. Now, perks I was running were haunted grounds, so whenever somebody breaks that totem, like when that Steve broke the totem, when I was going to deny the hook in the basement, people are exposed for 60 seconds, so I can one-shot them for 60 seconds. That's just really simple perk. It helps you out. It makes 2 totems actually that are trapped with this. So people might think you have Devour Hope. People might think you have maybe Hex Retribution. You never really know. So generally, if you don't know what a totem is, I wouldn't break the lit totem at all, because it ends up happening. Stuff like that ends up happening where I got a free one-shot. Now, of course, in that game I didn't get that much value out of it. I only got the 1 kill. Like I said before, that's a lot of time. It's not, you don't necessarily have to get all the kills with haunted grounds. You don't have to get a 4-man every time. Getting that single kill bought me a shitload of pressure because I had another hook in the basement, meaning that I could just easily keep the pressure up down there, because the basement on the game is very far away from the rest of the game, from the rest of the map, basically. So haunted grounds just saves you a little bit of time in some situations. Now, you do occasionally get the proc of haunted grounds when you're looking at 3 people. That's usually pretty fucking great, but that's not what you should be expecting. Honestly, a lot of times haunted ground doesn't even get broken if you're running it alone, like I am on this build. So something to keep an eye out for. Barbecue and chili. This, like I said before, this perk literally fits anywhere. Any killer can run this perk and at least get the blood point value out of it. I like it on Doctor because it helps out with map pressure. If I don't see people on barbecue, I know there's someone near me, so I can use my static charge to figure out where they are. It just helps you keep up the pressure, make sure that these guys never have a chance to take a break. And then the good old Sloppy Butcher and Nurse's Calling combo, Sloppy Butcher making the heal slower, and then Nurse's Calling letting you see where their heals are. So if they waste a lot of time healing like this team did, instead of doing generators, I can go punish it even harder. Now, my add-ons were pretty simple ones. It's a long description, but long story short, for this one, whenever people are whenever I break pallets in an area around me every 20 seconds, it puts up a fake pallet that when survivors run through, it's whatever, it doesn't do anything, but if they're looking at it from afar and thinking, hey, that area is safe because there's a pallet there, it might not be a real pal, so it's really nice for in that situation. And then for calm, this just basically makes it so whenever servers are in tier 1 and tier 2, every once in a while they'll hear the terror radius as if I'm near them somewhere. It just helps provide a little bit more of that uncertainty of where's the killer, you know?